in the corner. Okay, we're going to have some announcements. First of all, I want to give you all a warm welcome. This is our very first tournament on our new green. So you're christening our tournament quality green. My name is Gerrie, and I'm the president of the Coronado Lawn Bowling Club. I want to recognize a few people here today. First, I'll recognize the president of the Southwest Lawn Bowls Association, Conrad Melton. Conrad, we're great to have you. I'd also like to recognize today's players who will be part of the Southwest Lawn Bowls team at the U.S. Lawn Bowling Championships in Seattle. Christine Ludwig, Christine, Maryna, Hyland, Maryna, Tony Baer, and Steve Smith. The Coronado Lawn Bowling Club also wants to recognize Bill Hiscock, who generously donated his $200 fee from the adult school classes in lawn bowling that he teaches so that we could have a better event today. And Gerhard Vogel, who is our team captain for our greens, who has slaved all week to make sure that the green is in great shape for you today. A couple of other announcements. Restrooms, many of you have found them. Right now the senior center is still closed. At 9 the front door will also be open, but until then the restrooms are through this door over here, through the kitchen, and then just keep going left, tight left, and you'll come to the restrooms in the back. Per the Coronado City regulations, which are behind me on a big whiteboard, because of the sensitivity of the artificial turf, we cannot allow food, smoking, or beverages other than water on the green itself. And please refrain from chalking the green. I know that you do that with grass, but with the artificial turf, we have to go and wash all that off in the end, and we're not sure what it does to the turf, so please don't mark the green. We have water located back here under the tent, tons of it, so help yourselves all day. We'll have soft drinks later for lunch. And for lunch, we'll be serving inside some salads and desserts on a table in the card room. You can eat wherever you like. We set up more tables outside. You can eat in the card room inside, or there's a big room on the other side of the senior center where we have tables set up. So you can just make yourselves comfortable. If you need to order a deli sandwich, we have forms over here. We're going to pick up at one of our local delis. You can purchase a Coronado Lawn Bowling shirt, because I know everyone wants one, for $25 over here. And there are also the California Dreaming raffle. If your club is not doing that, we are, and you can pick up raffle tickets to support the U.S. Open. And there is also a table of goodies for sale to support the international, the trip to Australia, I think. Okay, the tickets are $2 a piece, by the way, for the raffle, and the grand prize in that raffle are 2 airline tickets anywhere in the United States, so it's not a bad raffle. This afternoon, we will have additional snacks set over in the tent to keep your energy up between the second and the third game. And afterwards, before you leave, if you would like to have a beer or wine, my husband insists on having that available for you. And if you need anything else, just look for one of our CLBC members with these little logos on their shirts, and they'll help you find and do whatever you need. And Gerhardt's looking at me like, oh, okay. All right, hurry up. Okay, I'm going to turn this over now to our tournament chair, Bob Groby, and he'll tell you everything else you need to know.
Water.
Oh. Yes, we're going to water between the first game and the second, and so move your things off the green after you complete your first game so that we can water.
Okay, I'm Bob Groby. Actually,
Gerrie's taller than I am, but I'm afraid I'd fall off of that, so I'll stay down here. Anyway, real quickly, just a few little local ground rules. As a young man playing baseball and softball, well, up until about a few months ago, you always had to get the ground rules, so we have a few. Well, first of all, as advertised, there's going to be 3 14-in games. At the end of each game, we'd appreciate it if the winning skip would bring the scorecards to the scorer's table and we'll record the scores. It's nothing unusual. To keep the games progressing here, there will in effect be no dead ends. If a jack goes out over the bank, that way or this way, it's reset 2 meters in and centered. If it goes out of the side of the rink, it's reset 2 meters from the bank and 1 meter from the side where it went out. So that's a little different than often, but I'm sure that's nothing new. It's been done before. We do have a non-playing umpire, Ernie Alfaldi over here, who's volunteered, but for simple measurements, just call him a joining skip or something. If you need him, he's around. He's got the red hat. Lunch will be after the first game. Second game starts when your opponent is ready, but no later than 12:30. Other than the 12:30 p.m. start for the second game, there's no time limit. However, I do reserve the right if some game is really lagging and holding up everybody else, I reserve the right to say the game will be over after one more in. That probably won't occur. Last thing, winner will be determined on 2 points for a win, 1 point for a tie, 10-point limit on plus points. If we still have ties at that point, the two teams, the director will look to the team with the fewest points scored against them. If there are still ties, the teams, or the director will award the team that won the most ends. And if there's still ties, we'll figure out something. The last thing, let's do I have a Pledge of Allegiance, and then I'll just wish you all good bowling, and we'll get started. So, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. Good bowling. Yes, sir.